Yes, people, welcome back to another TSTALKS podcast. Hope you're doing good, keeping safe. Now, in this one, I'm just talking about the musician Raye. Um, you know, sadly, she's tweeted the other day, talking about the nightmare she's going through with her record label. Now, just from looking into it, I can see the label she's with is Polydor, and and everything I say in this is not to kind of throw them under the bus, because they've got various artists under their banner. But here's an artist which is speaking now, and at the end of the day, people will say there's always two sides to the story. But from everything she's tweeted out and saying, it don't look good. And also, from my personal opinion, it looks like as an organisation they're messing with her mental health. Just to say some of the things that she tweeted in one tweet. It was like, imagine this pain, I've been signed to a major label since 2014, and I've had albums on albums of music sat in folders collecting dust, songs I am now giving away to A-list artists because I'm still awaiting confirmation that I am good enough to release an album. For context, in order for an album to be created, the label has to release money for songs to be finished, fees for producers, mixes, masters and marketing support, etc. I have waited 7 years for this day and I'm still waiting. So now I'm being told if Calling Me does well, then I can do my album, but there can't be a green light until ... Imagine the pressure of me waking up every day frantically looking at numbers and stats, hoping that I can just make my bloody first album. I know this is the kind of thing I'm supposed to keep behind closed doors, but I have worked and waited and hustled and given everything I have, and if I'm going to suffer, I'm not going to do it in silence anymore. She added that she's been on a 4-album record deal since 2014 and haven't been allowed to put out one album. All I care about is the music. I'm sick of being slept on, and I'm sick of being in pain about it. This is not business to me. I've done everything they've asked me. I switched genres. I've worked 7 days a week. Ask anyone in the music game. They know I'm done being a polite pop star. I want to make my album now. Please, that is all I want. Now, for me, I just think it's disgusting in my opinion. You see many people always talk about, you don't want to sign to labels and this sort of thing, and maybe at the time she signed to the label, they saw a massive end goal with her, and maybe they're not seeing certain things in terms of returns as to why they want to put out the album. But at the end of the day, I understand that everything is, it's a business, and business is all about, the business being, financially viable and stable. But just looking at it from this side, behaving this way, behaving this way, and this situation, it's, you can sense it's messing her up mentally. Even today, I record this on a Sunday. On Instagram she put that, I'm going away for a while. I'm meant to be on promo, but she can't because, the actions of this is, has messed with her mentally. Now, music, it's a method of art. It's artistry. I in my opinion, I believe that artists make their best music when they're in the best place in general, mentally. And all this, 2014 being signed since 2014, being signed to a 4-album deal 7 years later, you haven't been able to drop an album. For me, it's a bit mad. Like I don't catch all her music, but I remember I first started hearing of her more when she was doing songs of like Rams, and she was on the Check song, the Check with Kojo Funds. Then obviously she dropped that song Decline. Those sort of things there, in my opinion, just being someone from the outside looking in, those are the times there where it would have looked like, okay, now's maybe the time to follow up with a project. At the end of the day, I'm not sure how in depth the contract thing works, but even if you don't feel like, maybe an album's not a good ideal, maybe if you do like a little smaller project or whatnot. But 7 years and no projects, and I've said in that time frame where she was doing the songs with the likes of like Rams, Kojo Funds, it might, to me and many people I know, her name was kind of more popping then. It would have made more sense then for her to drop a project. So I hope that she's okay mentally. She's taken a break from social media. She's happy for her support and stuff. And yeah, I looked on her Spotify before I recorded this. She's got relatively good numbers. So I don't see why she's been shelved like this. And I think after this outcry, the label's got to do one or two things. They either got to let her drop an album, see how it goes. If it don't go from there, maybe you gotta release her or whatnot. But you can't continue to do this. Or you don't make an album and you just release it and say, oh, you know what, go ahead and do your own thing. And the sad thing is there's probably a lot more people going through situations like this in record labels, but they don't have the courage to speak out. So I have to give her, a big respect for speaking out in regards to it. And, hopefully her situation will be resolved soon as. I ain't seen no response yet from Polydor, but, hopefully her situation's resolved as soon as, and, she can put that album out there. So, big respect to her. Shouts out all the musicians and that, at the end of the day, I understand, there's an artistry around music from the musician side, that you just want to make music. There's the business side about, making money, becoming a pop star, being able to, change yours and your family's life from income made from this. But you're not going to be able to do anything properly if you're not in the best place mentally. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on it all. I'd be grateful to get your thoughts on it in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, go hit that subscribe button now, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.